This is The Bottom Line. The Bottom Line on 938 Live.
A new MRT line will link commuters in northern and eastern Singapore, and property investors with apartments near the line could be laughing all the way to the bank. The Thomson East Coast Line was announced more than a week ago. It is slated to be completed by 2024. To find out which developments will benefit and how much capital appreciation to expect, 938 Live's Travis Teo spoke to Vikrant Pandey. He is senior property analyst at brokerage UOB Kay Hian.
There will be renewed interest for the properties that are along the East Coast stretch along the line. But for the sector as a whole, I guess the sentiment is still weak. It will be very selective interest catalyst of the upcoming MRT, which will generate interest in the properties along the line.
Specifically, are there any private properties along the line that perhaps could benefit in the future that people are interested in now?
Okay, the ones that in the listed space for the residential side that stands out is Marine Blue project of CapitaLand, Fulcrum, Chipeng Seng, and 70 Street Patrix for UOL. For the secondary market, projects that have close proximity include Water Place, Pebble Bay, Waterside, Bayshore Park, and Costa del Sol.
And they stand out. Why is that so? Is it because they are nearer to the proposed train stations or something like that?
That's right, yeah. So these are the projects which are very near the train station, within 5 minutes walking distance. So they will see the renewed interest. We anticipate that the prices for these projects could see 5 to 10% increase over the next 3-5 years as renewed demand comes to these projects.
Is that historically what we have seen, 5 to 10% increase in some private apartments that are very near the MRT lines when it is announced?
Yeah, I mean, historically, 5 to 10% happens almost very immediately. But now, because of the poor sentiment in the property market, when the broader market is going through a price correction, I anticipate that these particular projects will see increase and over a longer period. In the past, but the moment it is announced, within 3 to 6 months, you will see a 5-10%. So there is a change compared to the past, but the direction-wise, it should still see some catalyst driving up the prices for these particular properties.
It seems like these are all good news, so any downside?
It's quite far. The catalyst of the increase is quite far away. The line is going to come only in 2024. In between, if there is a downturn, then it may not materialize. So there could be a cost overruns, like causing delays in the projects. So there are some of these risks involved.
For commercial properties, offices, hotels, which would be your top pick, in terms of one that would benefit?
From the office perspective, you should see Suntec REIT and CapitaLand benefiting because of the Marina Bay Financial Center connectivity. Besides that, the increased connectivity to Changi will see demand for logistics space in Changi South and the business park space in the Changi Business Park, which will benefit, listed REITs, industrial REITs, including A-REIT, Soil Build, Cash Logistics, Viva and Mapletree.
And that was Vikrant Pandey, senior property analyst at brokerage UOB Kay Hian, speaking there with Travis Teo.